Doug's idea for Adopted Acres Soap Company came after sharpening a straight razor for someone. He began researching and went down the rabbit hole of wet shaving. Bowls, brushes, soaps, splashes, and scents. He has since claimed a closet in his home as his own for all things shaving. After many days of shaving twice a day and trying many different artisan shave soaps, he began to dream of making his own soap and using quality products. One of these products is beef tallow from his family beef farm. Kara's father and brother-in-law farm over 1,000 acres and have an Angus beef herd. Kara's sister manages the beef sales operation. You can buy beef by the half, quarter, eighth, or by the individual cut. Doug has acquired beef sweat and began rendering it down to use in his shave soap. So if you ever find yourself in Ohio, check out County Line Meats. The idea of Doug creating his own shave soap and wanting to create meaningful jobs for his adult children birthed the idea to create Adopted Acres Soap Company. Doug has met some great people in the wet shaving community who have talked to, encouraged, and offered suggestions and their creativity to help him launch Adopted Acres Soap Company. Doug and his family are forever grateful for the love and support. And what can we expect from Adopted Acres Soap Company? Well, their plan is to create splashes to pair with all of their shave soaps, as well as creating limited edition soaps for the holidays. And they are currently trialing a woman's shave soap and some room sprays. I've got the shaving set Royal Bloom with me today, and I'm going to be shaving with it, so stay tuned. Well, happy Saturday, everybody. Nick here. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So happy to be here with you guys. So, Royal Bloom from Adopted Acres Soap Company. I'm going to wait till the end of the video, and I'm going to tell you what I really think of this scent here and how I came to that conclusion. So, yeah, without wasting time, let's go over what I'm going to be using. Of course, Royal Bloom Shave Soap. I've got the Royal Bloom Aftershave Splash in this vintage bottle here. I think this is a medicinal bottle, probably held medicine, or I'm not sure. I mean, it's super old, but I took the sticker off of the original bottle, which is right here. This is the original bottle that Doug sends you, and he actually sends this to you, and it is vacuum packed, and he gives you the option of using an atomizer or a restrictor. So that's really cool. I love that. I really love that because I don't know if you could tell behind me, most of the bottles, I would say 98% of my bottles have atomizers on it, so I really love having this option. I've got this pink Edwin Jagger shave brush here. This is my wife's. It's a synthetic brush. I just figured it would go with the rose theme, so I'm going to use it. I've got my Shave Nation Ellen block. I've got my Witch Hazel here in this vintage Witch Hazel bottle. I've got my Bougie sprayer here. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it or not, but my wife bought me this bottle here. For the pre-shave, I'm going to use Eric's Bayou Butter. And for the razor, I have this Frank's straight razor here that Doug sent me with my order. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful razor here. I love it. You know, I messaged him and I was like, brother, that is so generous of you. Thank you so much. You know, and he was like, it's not a big deal. Well, it is to me, brother. Whenever I receive a gift from any of my wet shaving brothers, it is a big deal to me. And even though it's a fairly inexpensive razor, it was a gift and I will cherish it. I love it. I forgot to mention earlier that I put the Royal Bloom Aftershave Splash in this bottle, but there's still some left in here. So don't know if you could see it, but it didn't all fit inside of here. So I do have some in here. So this is what I'm going to be using. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to get my face hydrated a little bit here. I'm going to take Eric's Bayou Butter, and I'm just going to rub it on my face a little bit here. I thought this was going to be really soft. It's actually kind of stiff, but let's get it on anyway here. And I do got a big pimple right here, man, so I'm going to try to be careful with that pimple there. It's very tender too, it hurts. I guess if we shave him off, that'll be one way of getting rid of him. So I'm going to get that on my face just like that. I'm going to dip my fingers in the water and just get this worked in a little bit. I've got that pre-shave worked into my whiskers pretty good. I'm going to take the shave brush and I'm going to dip it in the water. There's no need to soak it. It's a synthetic. So I'm going to get all the water out of here. And I'm going to take this soap tub here and let's load this guy for about 20 seconds here. All right, that's about 20 seconds there. That's what it looks like here. So I'm gonna get my face hydrated a little bit, and then we're gonna start painting this onto my face. So we'll get this on my face here. So as we get this painted on our face, and we are definitely going to work this into a lather, let's go over to Adopted Acres Soap Company website, and let's see what they say about this shave soap here. So the website says, shaved like royalty, Royal Bloom, a commanding rose-forward fragrance that marries the rustic soul of the farm with the opulence of old-world perfumery. This soap feels like it's very thirsty. That's a really good sign. Alright, let's work it in a little bit more like that. This is a kind of a weird synthetic. I've never used an Edwin Jagger before. This is kind of a little different. Huh. Alright, we're going to keep going here. So, Royal Bloom, it's grown from the ground up at Adopted Acres. And this is a non-dainty floral. It's a power bloom, deep, dark, drenched in oud and earthy patchouli. It is the scent of a rose garden that's endured every season and grown stronger for it. Oh yeah, there it goes. Now we're starting to thicken up here. Very thirsty. Super, super thirsty. Spray my face down a little bit more here. So let's continue. Royal Bloom isn't just about shaving. It's about arrival. The kind of scent that says you've walked through storms and still wear the crown. This feels really good. It might not look like anything right now, but as I'm using it and I'm working it on my face, I'm actually really impressed with it because I've built enough lathers that I know these characteristics that it's telling me here. I'm gonna get some more water here. Let's go over the scent notes. The top scent notes are geranium, lemon, pear. Heart notes are Bulgarian rose, peony. Base notes are oud, vanilla, cashmere wood, and patchouli. And it opens bright and clean, blooms into flesh florals, and finishes with deep masculine woods and soft vanilla. Think rose garden meets rustic wood, and that's what you get with this scent here. So, Adopted Acres Soap Company is a family-run business using beef tallow from their own Ohio farm. Their mission is to create sustainable work for their 6 adopted children, each with their own unique needs and gifts. Oh yeah, this is great. Every batch supports their dream of bringing us great products made with love and purpose. So, I'm just a little too excited about the way this feels here, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop talking and let's build some clouds.
Step inside where the mirrors glow, old school chairs and a steady flow. Hot towel steam like a desert breeze, steel and silence, a man at ease. Brush in hand, hear the rhythm begin, circles dancing across the skin. Time slows down, the world fades away. At El Mescalero, we do it our way. Hear the whisper of the blade so clean, feel the craft in every scene. We're building clouds of leather up to the lather dome, in a place where every man can feel at home. From a D-Razor glide to a straight to shave in the air. Notes of cedar wood, bold and rare. Edge meets stubble with a careful hand. A ritual only few understand. Steel sings low as it clears the way. Every stroke keeps the rough at bay. Old traditions in a modern day. Carved in lather we find our stay. Hear the whisper of the blade, so true. Every pass reveals the new. We're building clouds of leather up to the leather dome. In a place where every man can feel at home. From a lead razor glide to a straight razor tone. Yeah, El Mescalero shave, and this is where it's home. Smooth like thunder, sharp like chrome. Building clouds of leather up to the leather dome. No rush here, just the art and the blade. In every line a legacy made. From father to son, the stories are told. In silver, steel, and brushes of gold. We're building clouds of leather up to the leather dome. Where the edge meets skin like a poet's poem. From a D-razor glide to a straight razor throne. And El Mescalero shave, and you'll never shave alone. Smooth like thunder, sharp like chrome. Building clouds of leather up to the leather dome.
All right, I think that's quite enough clouds on my face there. I mean, look at what's on my face, and I hope the sheen is coming out on camera. This is probably one of the most shiniest soaps I've ever built or that I've ever used. So I got plenty on my face, got plenty on the brush here. I'm actually gonna try to paint some of this lather off. I don't need this much lather for my first pass. And you don't need this much lather either. Look at that. You don't need this much lather either. You don't need to build a lather like this to shave. But man, like you guys know, it's my favorite part of the shave. So yeah, it's barely hanging on. I'm going to set this brush over here, and I'm going to hope that that lather doesn't drip off of there. All right, so I have my razor here. I'm going to open this guy up, and I'm going to start on this side over here. Doug, you did a really good job honing that razor, my man. That razor feels really, really good. That first pass, whoa, drop in. Lather everywhere. That first pass was effortless. That was very, very nice first pass. Very happy with that edge. There's another thick layer of soap on my face here. Gonna go against the grain here. Grab this razor right. I'm gonna rinse off, see where we're at here. Okay, well, still got a little bit here, my trouble area, and of course here on my neck here, definitely my trouble areas. Everywhere else feels pretty good, so I got plenty of soap to hit these areas again. So I'm gonna take this brush, get some soap on my face, and we'll hit these areas again. All right, I'm gonna come up. That, that seems to feel pretty good there. I'm going to rinse off real good here. See where we're at. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels real good. All right. Okay, I'm going to finish rinsing off. We'll get the alum block on my face. I'm rinsed off pretty good there. So I'm going to take this alum block, if I can get the cap off. I'm going to dip it in the water. Let's go over my face here. Nothing really there on my mustache area. Got a little bit on my neck here. Nothing here. And not much on my cheeks at all. All right. That was a good shave. Really good shave. And I needed one big time. All right, I'm going to let this sit on my face for about I almost said half an hour. 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. Rinse it off and then we'll come back with some witch hazel. I've got my witch hazel here. Gonna get some of this in my hand. That's good right there. Stuff is so nice. Beautiful. So I've got the aftershave splash here. I don't know if you could see where it's separating a little bit here on top. Really not coming up that much, but it does. The ingredients do separate, so you definitely want to shake it up. See how it looks pretty much clear? Let me shake it up for you, and it'll turn up a little foggy. Just a little tiny bit. Gets a little foggy in there. But like I said, I do have the matching aftershave, but I have a lot left inside of this, the original bottle that Doug sent, and I do got it labeled right there, Royal Bloom, so I don't get it mixed up with the other ones. So I'm going to just shake the snot out of it really good here. And then I'll get it sprayed on my face here. Oh man, I kind of went out of hand with this stuff. I wonder why. All right, I'm just going to gently rub it into my face. And, oh man. Oh, so like I had mentioned earlier, I'll tell you what I really think about this scent, if you can't already tell, and how I got there. So I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and we all grew up knowing that anything that is rose scented smells like an old lady, right? A rose scent, that's grandma's scent. Smells like an old lady. So what I did with this soap, or I'm sorry, with this splash when I got it, this scent, I put it on every morning and every afternoon when I got home from work. I would put it on to see if I liked it. And at some point, I can't remember when, I didn't notice that at some point this scent had completely seduced me. I was no longer putting it on to see if I liked it. Like I said, I don't recall when it was, but at some point I was coming in here and I was putting it on because I loved it. It is such a beautiful scent. I really feel like it is a unisex scent. It can go either way. You know, your wife will love it. She could wear it. It's good. A man can wear it. It does have that to it, you know, that it's okay for a man to wear. It's more than okay for a man to wear. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's masculine and it's feminine at the same time. It's just so good. I'm gonna get some more on. Get a little bit on my mustache area here. And yeah, I mean, it's one of them where, like I said, I didn't know if I liked it or not because I had never ever smelt it. So I figured I'm going to run an experiment. I'm going to put it on before work and then I'll put it on when I get home. And I was doing that, and man, I did that for like 5 days and I absolutely love it. The performance of the soap, it was good. There's nothing wrong with the soap. It was good. It's not the best performing soap in the world, in my opinion, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's really good soap. I really like it. The scent is beautiful. Performance is good. The aftershave splash, the scent on the aftershave splash and the dry down is just gorgeous. So I would definitely recommend Royal Bloom by Adopted Acres Soap Company. Yeah, this is good stuff. It's really good stuff, actually. Nothing wrong with it. Works really well. And the scent, the scent is built from the ground up from Doug. I know that he was struggling with the scent there for a while. It was not what he wanted, and he kept messing with it and tweaking with it, and it just wouldn't come out the way he wanted. And then he added patchouli, and I think that was the game changer for him. The patchouli really settled it down and really gave him the opportunity to take this scent where he wanted to, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I absolutely recommend it. Yes, it's really good stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna stop the video there. I hope you guys like this review. I hope you guys like what you've seen. If you do, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, brother, so good to see you again. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I got nothing planned. Well, I got to do some yard work, but that's just relaxation, right? So anyway, hey, I'll catch you guys next time. You guys take care of yourselves. You hear? God bless.